hey, how about this? Savannah native and LSU basketball star Flau'jae Johnson will get a chance to play close to home this season, and fans not going to have to travel far to see her. Johnson and the LSU Tigers set to travel to Statesboro to take on Georgia Southern on Sunday, November 9th. It's part of head coach Kim Mulkey's homecoming series designed to let her stars play in front of family and friends. This season will be Johnson's final one at the collegiate level, making it extra special.
Nobody has embodied that as much in this age of college basketball as much as Flau'jae Johnson.
Our officials for this game, Talisa Green, Keisha Brown, and Royce Blevins. Tigers win the opening tip. We're underway inside the Hill. Nice find inside from Kate Koval.
Not a huge score.
Here's a open jumper short from Michaela Williams, rebounded by the Eagles. Georgia Southern alongside Shanti Simmons. Keep an eye out for McKenna Eddings. She played against LSU when she was at Auburn a couple of years ago. And there is Eddings in the first shot. Missed. And it's rebounded by Georgia Southern. The Eagles are battle-tested, coming off a loss to Florida State this past Thursday, 80-72. Coach Hannah Hayden said that she was excited for the team and was appreciative of the team's effort in that game. Shot clock winding down, an air ball from Simmons. Along with Flau'jae Johnson, keep an eye out for Michaela Williams as Kate Koval, Notre Dame transfer, gets the first bucket for the Tigers. Was an ACC co-champion last year with Notre Dame. Here's Destiny Garrett, kicks to Eddings. Eddings did not have the best shooting performance on Thursday and is stolen away by Williams. Outlet pass, down low inside. And Takaya Johnson, the true freshman, gets in this new-look offense the Eagles have. Anderson fading away, and the Eagles get their first basket. Long pass to Williams. Tigers wasting no time. Williams, pull-up J from mid-range, got it. Simmons out to Destiny Garrett. Shot clock at 7. Garrett guarded by Jada Richard. Nice find the mid four. A different start to this game for Georgia Southern. And here's Flau'jae, kicked out the Koval. Deep 2, nothing but net. LSU efficient here to start the game, shooting 4 of 6 from the field. Already 3.5 minutes have gone by in the opening quarter. Fuller to Eddings, corner 3. Too strong. Rebound Flau'jae Johnson. Pushing up the pace. Richard for 3. Connects. First made 3 for LSU. Up by 7.
Georgia Southern cannot let LSU get in transition.
Passes tipped, and it was last touched by Garrett. Got a piece of it. Jada Richard on that made 3 for the Tigers, a sophomore, now getting into the starting rotation. Only started in 1 game. Richard with the defense as well, getting the tip. As Koval inside, and when you're 6'5", 7-0 run for LSU over the last minute. Foul going to be called on Koval. 4 players checking in for the Tigers, and we'll get the first look at Malaysia Flau'jae.
She's become a little bit more of a point guard with more passing in her game as well.
Wiley will play 3 different positions as Keziah Anderson misses the 3. In the air, rebounded by Amaya Joyner. Another newcomer for LSU, transfer from East Carolina. Here's Bella Hines, a true freshman, going to Joyner. Joyner working around Leah Anderson. Inside, Wiley gets that one off the glass. And Wiley has been a hungry player wanting to learn along one to play point guard. Making now a 9-0 run for LSU, making their last 5 shots. And it's stolen away for Wiley. One-on-one pass, Garrett, and the run once again extending 11-0, making the last 6.
Defense creating offense for Wiley right there.
This shows how Kim Mulkey, head coach, just wants to have a tough defense. As that is going to be an offensive foul. The Eagles kind of stop that coming out of the timeout.
Eagles have to find a way to get LSU out of transition and running quick just like that.
Look at that tough defense that LSU has been able to put on display. Leah Anderson tries to snap the drought off the back iron for Wiley. Burst of speed, and they're going to call an offensive foul inside on Amaya Joyner.
Taking the contact, selling it a little bit, getting the call.
Headings for three, air ball. The Eagles did not have a good shooting performance from beyond the arc against Florida State on Thursday, 4 of 22. As the Tigers have it stolen away. Shanti Simmons with the steal and drawing the foul. That does put the Eagles in the bonus. Simmons shooting 82% from the foul line, connects on both. O'Reilly inside. Joyner double team, tries to work her way through, rolls down, gets her own miss, puts it back in. And Joyner, a transfer from ECU, the associate head coach Bob Starkey said that players might not, or teams might not know how good Joyner is as the Eagles snap a three.
Cutting Bryant and then a tough layup inside.
O'Reilly called for traveling.
Take another look at the travel. That one's just kind of getting called up for Wiley. Wants to get it back right here in front of us and does.
2-on-1 for the Tigers. For Wiley finding Joyner, can't finish. Rebound Bella Hines. She collects on the second effort. 6 turnovers for the Eagles, turning into 10 points off of turnovers for LSU. For Wiley, all on Kyla Bryant. She'll pick up a foul.
There's not a lot of room to breathe. It's hard to get those open shots that way.
23-10 Tigers, under 2.5 minutes to play in the opening quarter. Hines, step back three. Got it! Bella Hines, a true freshman, one of 5 newcomers on this Tigers. Bryant gets help from Shaeeta Anderson. Out to Simmons, 8 to shoot. Simmons, kick out. Bryant for 3. Off back iron, offensive rebound Simmons. Bryant tries again. This time gets the goal. As Hines going to take a 3. Off back iron, rebound Leah Anderson. Garrett. Anderson getting it back to Garrett. Has some space. She'll take a 3 and hits. Eagles starting to come along from long.
Really, you look at that run that LSU had, that 13-0 run in the middle part of this quarter.
For Wiley, basket counts and 1.
Talent, that type of skill. She drives to the basket. She's going to make her way in such an elite bag.
For Wiley completes the 3-point play. We're inside the final minute. Tigers up by 13. Garrett for 3. No. Rebound Cobalt. Shot and game clock separated by over 4 seconds. Michaela Williams will slow the pace down. Hot shooting from LSU, 68% from the field. Also knocking down a pair of triples. 10 to shoot. Tiger will execute. Yarnovich on the screen. Williams off the glass. As the shot clock wound down. 3 seconds for the Eagles. Garrett, long 3. Too strong. LSU a 31-16 lead.
Speaking of those type shots, Danny, Hannah Hayden said that she just wants to see her team continue to stay aggressive. Worry about getting points in the paint first and then go behind the arc. Points in the paint will carry them if they can get that going better.
Thanks, Whitney. The Eagles did find some success from beyond the 3-point line late in the first quarter. Kayla Cleveland couldn't get that one to go to start the second. Overall on the miss. Kayla Williams gets help. Skip pass. Kept inbounds by Richard. Richard inside. Yarnovich works her way around. Gets her own miss. Goes back up and puts it in.
Finding a way to box out the shooter. You've seen that 2 or 3 times now for LSU, where it's just an easy putback for whoever shot it the first time.
Yes. 3 offensive rebounds already here for the Tigers. Cleveland will try again for 3 and knocks it down. Kayla Cleveland, a true freshman, a chance for a 4-point play. Coach Hayden said that Cleveland came in as prepared as a freshman possibly can, and has wanted Cleveland to take at least or make at least 1-3 a game. She got that one and completes a 4-point play. Eagles within 13. Flau'jae Johnson has yet to score in this game. Inside, working her way in. Basket counts and one for the freshman Shaeeta Johnson.
Hard to defend that with somebody just so poised to get it into the basket. Just watch back down, go up with it, and go up with it strong.
Completes the three-point play for the Tigers. It remains Georgia Southern possession. Cleveland steps, fires, knocks it down. Taylor Cleveland lining it up for long distance. Inside Cobalt, double team, can't connect. Possession will stay with the Tigers.
2 quick threes in the second quarter from Cleveland. That the second, a little bit more space this time. Step to the right, knocks it down. That three-point shooting starting to come alive just a little bit.
Flau'jae Johnson going to work, kicks out. Williams poked loose. Flau'jae recovers, hates to shoot. Flau'jae for three. And there's the first basket for the Savannah native. Get in rhythm, and everyone for the Tigers have been getting involved offensively. Shaeeta Anderson missing inside. Maybe a chance for Flau'jae Johnson to heat up. Goes inside. Shaeeta Johnson to the corner. Flau'jae, corner three! Starting to heat up. Back-to-back triple for LSU.
A lethal three-point shooter.
Continuing to grow her game even as a senior. Shaeeta Anderson missing the mid-range. Eagles starting to get cold. Tigers starting to heat up. 6-0 run. Williams inside. Shaeeta Johnson stolen away. Jamiria Jones will take it all the way. Lost it. And will be called for a double dribble.
Still trying to chase with what LSU brings to the table.
Johnson. Basket counts in one. Shaeeta Johnson.
Flau'jae Johnson's homecoming game, but Shaeeta Johnson has gotten off to a hot start.
He's already gotten a couple of double-doubles this season. Can't complete the three-point play, but an offensive rebound by Williams. Got a whistle as play is stopped. Inbound the full Wiley back in the game. On the low block, Williams. Flau'jae inside, behind the back. Williams for three, finishes it! 11-0 run for LSU with a trifecta of three-pointers. They have been successful against SEC opponents, beat Auburn a couple of years ago.
Handful of wins against Georgia, handful of wins against Florida as well.
The Eagles come right in. Flau'jae Johnson steps inside for two off the back iron. Rebound Bryant. The Eagles shooting 36% from the field and from beyond the three-point line. 5 of their 8 makes overall have been from long range. Eddings to Bryant. He's been hot from deep. To the corner. Chauncey Simmons, baseline drive, gets through and scores.
It's a great job of using the closeout from Johnson to her advantage to get down that baseline, create an opportunity at the rim.
Skip pass to Williams for three. LSU hot shooting from deep. 6 of 8 now, making 5 of their last 6 shots. Tigers, or rather, Taylor Cleveland, my goodness. And now Cleveland, she's the one of those driving forces. But did get some success with the threes from Bryant and Cleveland. Eagles making their last 3 shots. Play resumes following the Tigers' timeout, approaching 4 minutes to go in the first half. Maya Joyner draws a foul. She'll go to the line.
Play with that grip. Play with that swagger. Look at the foul inside. Simmons just late and cross over the top.
Splits a pair. Offensive rebound. Cobalt can't put it back in. Knocked loose. And Flau'jae Johnson couldn't hang on. Eagles with possession. Bryant for three. Off back iron, rebound Joyner. Outlet pass. Flau'jae working inside. Fading away off the left. Out of bounds. It'll stay with LSU. Inbound the Koval from mid-range. Too strong. Offensive rebound. Johnson. Out to Williams. Malaysia Flau'jae driving inside off the glass. Flau'jae has been perfect from the field. 5 of 5. Anderson spins. Draws a foul. She'll go to the line. Joyner picks up her second foul. Did not have the best shooting performance against Florida State. 20-point game with 3 minutes to play in the second quarter. Richard, pull up for mid-range. Offensive rebound for Flau'jae, can't put it back in. Shaeeta Johnson able to follow through. That is the 10th offensive rebound for the Tigers in the half.
Second chance points, 11 for the Tigers in the first half.
Garrett, straight line three, jammed off the right. Rebound Johnson. Flau'jae with a screen from Shaeeta, tried to gather through, takes a hard fall.
Position right there.
Flau'jae missing the mid-range. Rebound Michaela Williams. Second chance after no good. Flau'jae is there again. Garrett. Nowhere to go. Out to Bryant. Bryant to the corner. Nice passing for the Eagles. Heading for three. That snaps the drought. Who's had some experience playing against LSU when she was at Auburn. Flau'jae Johnson responds from the corner on the other end. Outlet pass, tried to get to Bryant, stolen by Richard. Shot and game clock separated by 6 seconds. Nice pass. Knox with the bucket and the foul.
And inside, so dominant with her frame.
And it benefits for Coach Mulkey because she doesn't look at classification. If you can ball, you can ball. Tigers have extended this lead to 27. Bryant. Offensive foul going to be called on Fuller. 10 seconds. Richard. Pull up. Draws a foul.
It's been really LSU just controlling things. As you come to expect in a game like this. Seen some fight out of Georgia Southern.
Richard hits both. 4 seconds, and they're going to say that Fuller stepped out of bounds on the inbound. Tigers get it right back.
Kind of fell forward with that momentum, stepped there before she could release the ball.
Inbound. Oh, what a find to Grace Knox. As the first half comes to a close, Richard also got the steal. LSU 67-36 at the half.
They needed to focus on points in the paint, and the threes would come soon after the threes came. She said, yes, if we can continue to get downhill and get our team those open shots, I'm fine with them with the 3 ball.
Thanks, Whitney. Second half underway inside the Hill.
LSU going right back to the bread and butter of using the paint to their advantage.
Oh, what a find inside. Santi Simmons all alone off the glass, lays it in.
Great find from Destiny Garrett. Already her 6th assist of this game.
To the corner, Flau'jae Johnson for 3, and that has been the sweet spot for Flau'jae. Simmons across half court, burst of speed, she'll take it all the way and score. No one in real foul trouble for LSU. Play resumes. Shaeeta Johnson absorbs contact from Fuller and puts it in.
Recalls being a little bit stricter.
Eddings. Oh, nice find. Simmons off the glass. Flau'jae can't respond. Offensive rebound. Knox. No. Third time the charm. Already with double-digit rebounds with 10. She's going to be an incredible impact
If you look at it from some other mid-major teams that have played LSU, you got to be okay with it.
Garrett for three, short, and correction. That was the Tigers' 6th turnover of the game. LSU in transition. Richard, skip pass. Gilbert, guarded by Simmons. Knocks down the mid-range jumper. 10 to shoot. Eddings versus speed down the lane, fighting through traffic, gets the basket and one. Playing against LSU in the SEC tournament quarterfinals, had 15 points in that game. Completes a three-point play. Knox wants it. Inside of Maya Joyner. Oh, the force of Joyner sending Fuller down. Tigers have made their last 3 baskets. Fuller. Kyla Bryant. Foul on the floor. Eagles are in the bonus.
Mean to you as you grew up playing this game, and she said she is the standard. That's how you want to be remembered. She demanded the best out of her. Said, what was one of maybe your favorite things that Coach Summit ever said, or maybe one of her favorite definite dozens? She said, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care.
Thanks, Whitney, as play resumes inside. Left for the offensive rebound, had it stripped away, still hanging on.
I mean, I always thought I was going to be out here playing basketball for a Division I school growing up. It didn't work out that way. I had to find another way to talk about basketball instead of playing and I talk about it. But, I mean, every little girl growing up in my generation wanted to be a Lady Ball. Now it's so interesting to see there's so many more schools, right? They want to play for LSU. They want to play for South Carolina, UConn, etc. So it's been so fun to see this game grow and elevate thanks to the Pat Summits, the Kim Mulkeys, the Hannah Haydens, the Gino Moriamis.
3 minutes to play in the third quarter. As McKenna Eddings fires and knocks down a three.
Flau'jae Johnson's becoming one of those household names. She already is one. The Caitlin Clarks of the world. Malaysia Wiley has a huge following as well. I mean, just so many.
And then they went through a lull, and then they began making new records once Kim Mulkey came back on staff.
Flau'jae Johnson back in the game, and a turnover. Well, the coaching staff talked about just the chemistry of this team and being able to share the ball, getting it to everybody. When the chemistry comes together on the court, sharing the ball and helping each other on defense.
Not getting all ball for Fuller.
She has 7 points today. Make it 8 as she splits the pair. It is a 7-0 run for the Eagles over the last 2 minutes. Those points that LSU has given up in their 3 games this year. Williams, oh, what a drive and finish inside.
You can only keep LSU quiet for so long.
Jones drives, another foul. Especially when you see a deficit in the loss from the Eagles, 80-72.
Is how well her team did do when they got to the line.
Well, Wiley misses inside, Cleveland the rebound. This was a Georgia Southern team that last year only shot 65% from the line, so definitely one of the improvements entering this year. Inside the final minute, and for Wiley, call for the foul. The Tigers have been aggressive. Kyla Bryant splits the pair. Flau'jae Johnson has space. Pull up from the high elbow. In and out. Offensive rebound. Coball. And now the Tigers are in the bonus. I mean, it has been a physical third quarter. You can't forget about Fuller's grit and her toughness on the defensive end. That is going to come in handy when Georgia Southern gets teams that are strong with their post play. Coball knocks down both from the stripe. Shot and game clock identical. Actually, the shot clock a little bit more ahead from the game clock. The shot clock should be turned off right now. Bryant. Good defense from Full Wiley. Bryant nowhere to go. Tipped away. 4 seconds. Outlet for Wiley. Lays it in. As the third quarter comes to a close, LSU an 88-59 lead. Here for this women's basketball game as the fourth quarter underway. Flau'jae off the glass and gets it in. Flau'jae was 17.
Flau'jae played great once again for LSU. Has really found a knack for scoring early in the season, finding more opportunities to create shots.
And just, how about just the crowd overall if Eddings can't hit the three? You know, we've talked a couple of times throughout the day about just growing the game of women's basketball. What a finish from Koval inside. This is not just the highest attended for a women's basketball game. Highest attendance inside the Hill period, men's or women's. Garrett can't miss the mid-range. Rebound for Wiley. Wiley drives, bounce pass, Flau'jae Johnson, corner three. That's her first miss from deep. Offensive rebound, what a find to Shaeeta Johnson. Picking up where they left off after a physical third quarter blocked by Koval. Baseline inbound for the Eagles. Simmons. She's been quiet from the third quarter because she picked up her fourth foul. Good pass inside, run into a double team, stolen away. Richard out to Michaela Williams. She'll take a three and connects. LSU continuing their hot shooting from long range, 9 of 16. Simmons down the lane, can't finish. Rebound Koval.
We could be on pace to see LSU score the most points they have all season.
Most right now is 115. What a pass! And Flau'jae Johnson with the finish.
Georgia Southern is trying to build up a program in front of a big crowd. Some of that's your crowd, but still something that gets you ready for those atmospheres.
Oh, what a block from Shaeeta Johnson. Kyla Bryant answering back with the three, able to snap an 11-0 score. Kind of dealt with a little bit of that in the third. The Eagles actually outscored the Tigers 23-21 as Shaeeta Johnson gets that one to go inside. How about the freshmen? They're preparing for March to go on a deep tournament run. Want to keep that same intensity all throughout the year. Eddings, step back, got it.
You would think on a travel day, the day before a game, you know, a little light. Let's just get. That was not light last night. There was not a wasted second in the entire 90 minutes.
We're actually going to get free throws here from Flau'jae Johnson. Talk about intensity. I mean, that has been a gritty performance for the junior Fuller.
Knowing that you gave it your all for as long as you could. Johnson.
I mean, you got to get ready to play the Texases, the South Carolinas, the Tennessees later on top of going to the postseason. Cleveland misses a three, rebound Koval. Here's Flau'jae. Foul going to be called. And a technical foul. And correction, the technical foul will actually be given to McKenna Eddings.
I'm not sure I picked up on where that occured. Definitely saw Coach Mulkey start calling for it. See right there.
Play resumes. Skip pass. Flau'jae. Going to go back to Williams. Williams steps inside for the jumper. Offensive rebound, Joyner. Short on the second effort. Flau'jae with the rebound and the putback. Give Flau'jae 19 points on the afternoon. And just the physicality right after the made basket. Jada Richard colliding with the scorer's table.
Mulkey on the way out. And what a game for Flau'jae Johnson as well. And you just hear this place erupting.
Another turnover for the Tigers. For Wiley lays it in. To the corner. Simmons for three. Too strong. Richard inside. Joyner. No.
They also have great physicality.
Rather make it 23 as Grace Knox will head to the line.
outmatched when it comes to the likes of LSU.
But overall, this is a great test for Georgia Southern.
After a physical game like this, you might be kind of glad that it's scheduled that way. Give your team just a couple of days of rest following a game like this and get back in rhythm for the rest of your season.
Yeah, 9 days before the Eagles play their next matchup. As Eddings can't get it off the glass, but gets her own rebound. Gets her own miss, excuse me, and puts it in. Gilbert inside. Offensive rebound, Tigers. Kick out. Hines steps inside for two, and we're seeing 4 of the 5 freshmen for LSU on the floor. They're high school. It shows just how strong this class can be. As Bryant, what also helps when you have freshmen that scored over 3,000 points in high school. I mean, Flau'jae Johnson, who was the only freshman in the starting lineup for the Tigers, scored. And then you add Bella Hines as free throw connects for Bryant.
Continue to give 100% effort.
Hines for 3. Offensive rebound, Burridge. And she'll go to the foul line. Look at Flau'jae on the sideline. Hey, you talk about chemistry. How about the seniors?
Doesn't matter who's getting the touches. They want to see each other perform at a high level.
Getting back to the NCAA tournament and on pursuit for another championship. Cleveland, double team. Jones to the corner. Step back 3. Off the mark from Navi Brown. Burridge finding Kaylin Gilbert. Here's Knox fading away, and she draws a foul.
There's things that you'll see tonight that you'll see the rest of the year. Hey, if you can have success with this, imagine what we can do in the Sun Belt if we keep executing.
These are a lot of bright moments for Georgia Southern as Knox missed his second free throw. 9 days of rest, so a great way to recover before you get back in action.
There are a couple of different Eagles with the hustle plays. I mean, even Shanti Simmons, McKenna Eddings throughout this game showing a lot of grit.
Another foul, and Tigers just a 63% on the day from the strike.
Perfect look at that.
Knox connects on both. 2 games at home against Mercer and Charleston Southern. These are some good teams the Eagles will play. In a game like this against the 5th best team in the nation.
For Georgia Southern. But again, just kind of outmatched size and physicality in this one.
You mentioned size and physicality. It came on the rebounding side. Tigers with 27 offensive rebounds. Out-rebounding the Eagles 57-25 overall. Basket good by Knox. She now has 13. Shot clock turned off. Jones airballs a 3. Overall for LSU, 5 players in double figures. Malaysia for Wiley and Flau'jae.
Just so special. My grandparents, they were all in the back. They got to see me play. And it was more fun. It wasn't any pressure. It just felt like I was right at home. Everybody just got that love for me, and they never got to see me play. My grandma don't like playing, so she probably never seen me play in the PMAC. So this was unbelievable. I was smiling the whole game.